You guys, I'm getting information really quick. I said I never do not like this to say I'm getting downloads. I don't know, but like I'm not even like trying to like wait, to cover my head and all that. Like I've already caught on to all four corners. Having these epiphanies, these things keep happening. Excuse me, I'm no makeup. But I'm about to put some lip gloss on. Fuck that shit. I got a little tiny lip up here. And this will all make sense. So, I have a routine that I do. Rituals in the morning. When I say rituals, I mean prayer, meditation, ancestor work, spirit guides, meditation, hurts, all these things. Work. And then I try to go to the wood. I have to go to the woods. I'm gonna come home. I have, if I can get to it, paperwork for my job. Card readings. I have 2 animals. There's so many things I need to say, but like they're all jumbled up, and I also have symptoms of ADHD. I don't own anything, but so I may jump around, but I have to get this on video. I can't find my voice recorder. I have a new phone. I can't find my voice recorder now. Because a lot of this I've been recording. So, because I was pushed in the darkness since December of last year, I mean, pretty much my whole life, but different situations. This last time, it forced me to once again face some dark things in myself. Oh, I'm channeling Ralph Macchio. It's still funny no matter what, even if I'm serious. Because this is about to get deep, so trigger warning. Usually when I am breadcrumbed or I am gaslit, I wait for people to tell me when they're going to love me or when I'm worthy enough for it. And I stole old patterns and behaviors. I've learned these things for all years. That would be a whole other thing. But, okay, hold on, Spirit. It's because of being pushed in the darkness that I had to survive and learn to navigate. This time around, instead of going back to old cycles or old things or drinking, even though I didn't drink that much, still, which I got poisoned. Attempted a couple times. But instead of doing that this time around, because I lost a high-paying job, as soon as I moved into a new place by myself, and I was breaking all kinds of shit. I was just like breaking down all kinds of things. People have no idea. By continuing to still move, stand on my own. Which I've done since I was 18, but this is deeper than that. These are generational things. So it's a little bit deeper than that. I didn't realize at the time. I was like, what the fuck? No, I didn't mean spiritual like this. For real. I can be real about that. Now it means something totally different to me. Nothing will come in the way of my spiritual journey. No job, no man, woman, family, friend, foe, fan. Okay, this is about me. My ego was getting there. Hold on. Because I do have a chip on my shoulder about that. But I'm grateful for it. Because instead of doing those things, I went within. And I asked, what about myself made me feel so unworthy and unlovable? All these things, okay? That's not the point of this. So I learned a lot about mastering energy. I didn't have the means to take all these classes, even though these people I knew were in the community. I couldn't afford any, I couldn't do it. So I was grateful for what was available to me. But I had to go within. I had to be in the dark. I had to be in that soil. That's why I love the earth. That's home to me. In the dirt. That's what's funny when people try to bury me. I love the dirt. Even as a kid. And that's not a joke. That's for real. I used to eat dirt. Anyway, people call it a deficiency. Whatever. It was the 80s, okay? Anyway, so I know it's my energy. So recently, I did a video when I looked, I was crying, I was, all that. And thanked people on apps for whatever. I was at a point, those few weeks, it's always around my birthday. Part of me felt as though I didn't care about life at all. I didn't want to, whatever. But I could have easily. But another part of me was like, bitch, you happy? What are you talking about? Like, this isn't even your energy. I could feel the work being put on me. That's how I mastered energy. By myself, being in the dark. I had to cut everybody off. Because I didn't know who was for me. Because everywhere I turned, people were stabbing me in the back. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Everybody knows that when you fuck with somebody, you do people dirty that have good intention and lead with love. It don't work out. So I know about the beauty magic, the binding, the confusion spells, destruction spells, the shit that's been happening to my car, my house, my home, people pulling hair out of my hairbrushes and me catching them doing it. I can go on and on and on. And I'm saying this to share, to let people know. It is so important to put your energy on a fucking budget. The place I was at 2 weeks ago, if I would have went there, that place a year ago, I may not have been here. It was... But because I was so grounded in Mother Earth, thank you, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, thank you. Because I'm so grounded, I knew where my roots were. And I know I'm protected. So there's no doubt or no question. I see you when energies come my way to test me. I see you. So I knew the beauty spells were being put on me. Sty came up. I haven't had Sty in a while. I know what I was going to say, but when you know, you know. If you've in this realm and experienced this, and sometimes people would feel that and they would think that was crazy, or I know something last couple of days really, really clumsy. Tripping over stuff, little things, chaos magic. I'm grateful that I'm aware of it, because then I can transmute it. And again, if this would have happened, what happened today, a year ago, a couple years ago, I probably would have responded different. So every Wednesday, I'm a subcontractor worker. And so on Wednesdays, though, I go to a community agency to go and offer my services, my mental health services, therapy services, holistic services. I don't really get clients there, but I talk to a lot of people, and I've known this place for 30 years, almost 30 years, 25 years, and they're my heart and soul. And I love going there. Like, it's like, I get shit. Y'all think I get this a donation center at the thrift store? What you thought? I just make it look good. They think I'm crazy there. You should wait till you see what I have coming up for this weekend. This pantsuit. Oh my God, it's going to be crazy. Anyway, I haven't slept. See, when things like that happen, Chaos Magic, I'll be up, and then when I start to speak my truth and I pull some cards, then things just die down again. So that's probably why I'm doing this video. It's at 10:30, by the way. So today I go into this place I've gone every week, go for 4 hours. And when I go there, even when I don't have, like if I'm not, talking to someone there, it's a day drop-in center. They're open from certain hours and they have food there. You can get anything you need there. And if you're interested, private message me and I will give you their, I want to get the permission first before I mention their name. I want to do TikToks for them. But anyway, they're a great community resource. So anyway, I go there every week and we have fun. And I help them unload the truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put in work when I'm there. Not every time I'm there, but the majority, and they will tell you that. Solomon will tell you that. And I love him. So, today, I'm going back there. I'm pushing the big cart. And there's a older gentleman there that's, he's been there when I've been there every week a couple times. So, we're familiar with each other. We've chit-chatted before. And so, I'm in the dock loading. And I was pulling the big cart up where he was like standing aside getting other stuff out. And he said something about my weight, about how thick I was, how big I got. And I go, excuse me? He was talking about something about you got an 8 all day or something. Because I hadn't ate all day. And he was like, I can't tell. And I was like, excuse me? He was like, no. I said, because, he kept digging. And I go, you know what? I am so glad that I know that I'm a fucking goddess and I know who the fuck I am and I know my fucking worth, because that comment, I know that you're projecting. I said, it's all good. And I pulled the cart, right? So later I'm unstacking sandwiches and he goes, hey, I don't want to be on your bad side. I don't mean nothing, but I was just testing you. And I said, because I call him a succubus actually. I was walking back in from the dock. I was like, you succubus energy. So I was like, oh God, he calls me a witch. But anyway, and he's like, I don't want to get you bad sides. I was testing you. I was like, you don't have bad sides. I said, because I don't need to do magic or spell work on people because the universe got me. My ancestors got me. Like, they hit way harder than any 3D world someone could do magic. And he said, well, I was just testing you. I said, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He said, well, last week when you were here, 2 weeks ago, that guy got in your face and you checked him. I said, yeah, he smelled like alcohol. And I told him it was a fucking trigger for me. I can't stand the smell of beer on someone's breath. When I had my home invasion, the 5 gentlemen that, were involved all had alcohol on their breath. So, yeah, and he was up in my face trying to holler at me. And I had to check him, like, hey, don't disrespect me. He said, I was going to see. I said, so you was testing my gangster? I said, how old are you? Like 60 years old? And he was trying to tear down my self-confidence. So, a little bit later, this lady, this older woman that comes in there that I've talked to too. And I'm sitting down. And she said, well, when did you get 2 pregnant girls working here? I was like, I ain't pregnant. I was like, I've gained a little weight, but what people don't know is that when I left Amethyst, I was 300 pounds. And I started a spiritual awakening and I dropped to 140 pounds like that and lost I had beautiful, thick, long, dark hair. Lost it. All fell out, lost all this weight. People thought I was getting high and everyone did me dirty again. But I had a spiritual awakening. But anyway, I digress. I could go on for days. My story is to show people to heal and just get people to put themselves first. Okay, so just keep all this in mind always, no matter what I talk about. So I said, I ain't pregnant. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she goes, don't ever wear that shirt again. And it was like, I have pictures of it. It was like the white shirt was like a Western type thing. I thought I looked good in it, you know, but, and so I was like, because I remember waking up this morning and looking at my eye. I'm like, my God, I have a sty. That's strange. I used to get those when I was a little girl. I've been thinking a lot about my childhood a lot recently. I've spent some time with one of my sisters recently. We've chatted. And since then, too. And so I noticed that. And then I noticed a lot of the scarring from also my home invasion. Because a lot of the scarring I have that people like to do magic on. Because they look, I know it could either be an illusion spell or not, but I can see because I can tell pictures, but I never change it because I don't give a fuck. And people know that about me because I've spent many years with a lot of people in a small setting for healing purposes. You know, people use information against you. People like to talk about who you used to be because they can't fuck with where you're going now. And it's not of an ego thing. It's like we all can do our own work. But I see now my perception of what happened today was completely different than what it used to be. Uh-oh, y'all in trouble. And, can't see it all. So, I saw it as, because I was rooted and I know who I am and my worth, it doesn't matter what my meat skin looks like. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I want to, you know, I look nice. But, no, but, and I have to pick where my energy goes. And by going off, because literally when I had that, when I stepped my thing to him, and, you know, the lady, I was a little bit kind with her because she was older and all that. But, you know, she would have taken it a step further. But, you know, I was respecting her. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. And if it ever becomes that serious to you with somebody else, it's a big sign on shit you need to work on for yourself. Like, why is that so important to you? Why you have to hold on to whatever it is you're trying to hold on to? That's, I'm right. Okay. You can be right. You can be right. And so I put my energy on a budget a long time ago, and it really helped me see how people move. When people come into my life, and if they're trying to take my energy, or if they want to do an energy exchange with me. Or they just kind of popping in to see what I'm doing. Because my family members in the past have paid people to come check on me. Tell me I'm lying. I got receipts. Okay, that's my little PSA. So, I'm going to stop this video, just make it easier to upload. And I'm going to start a carpool. Thank you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Or actually, what time is it? I don't know. It's like 3 in the morning.